Bless up, bless up, bless up. Oh, wow, whoa. I'm glad y'all can read that message. Bless up for her. Look, just got off the plantation on my way to the flats. Just want to get this out here real quick. If you haven't watched 7 Seconds, I can't think of the woman's name, but she played in Poetic Justice. She was Janet Jackson's friend on there. She was the drunk chick. She plays in there. Hey, 7 Seconds, Netflix. Get to it now. Get familiar. And what I'm doing is I'm just giving just a quick little tutorial, quick little review. I'm only 7 episodes in. It's only 10 episodes. You understand me? Like maybe 57 minutes is the length time. Bless up, King Brad. Bless up, King Brad. I seen you drop some new info on them, big bruh. I've been lightweight busy. Really ain't had a chance to check it out, but shit, when I get to the crib, I'm gonna upload everything to the TV, man, and sit back, smoke one, and check it out. But yeah, what I'm talking about now, bless up Queens. Yeah, the 7 Seconds. I'm talking about literally from beginning to the end. I'm seven episodes in, but I had to speak about it because it just mimics real life. Like, just to give y'all the plot. The plot is, all right, police officer, Caucasian police officer. He was on his way to the hospital to meet up with his right now. These damn Android phones. Very bad connection. Anyway, he had a police officer. He was meeting up with he's supposed to be going to the hospital to meet his wife. And what happened was he happened to hit somebody. You know, he hit something. He didn't know what it was. So when he got out, he noticed that it was a boy. Young black boy. You know, in the movie they kept calling them bangers. I guess that's slang for gang bangers. You know what I'm saying? So he called his partners. They happened to be narcs. It was the narcos. So he called them, and instead of them just doing the right thing, because it was literally an accident. You know what I'm saying? It was literally an accident. He happened to call his partners, and what they did, they took a simple accident and made it a cover-up. And doing all this, I'm talking about they tampered with physical evidence. They removed the body. They removed the boots and things like that. You know, that's episode 1. So during all this, it was a defense prosecutor named KJ, black woman, and then detective named Fish. His name was Fish. Now they both work in the case. Come to find out, a little high school chick, she's like a runaway. It's like an abandoned building. All this happened in a park where the police ran over the little boy at. The boy was coming from like a little side cut and happened to get ran over, I guess. Well, like off in the distance, it was a factory, like a big abandoned warehouse building, and yeah, that's where the little chick was and seen all this. Well, she testified. She said that she didn't see what happened, but she seen a black car with red stripes pull up, and 3 police got out, and they was, messing around on the scene. And on the scene, what was that? They messing around at the scene of the crime. Where they going through all this, I'm telling y'all, do yourself a favor, because me just butchering the story ain't gonna do you half justice. You gotta go check it out. So, with that being said, what happened? The next thing happened was the boy doesn't die. He's literally in the snow, in the cold for 12, 13 hours fighting for his life. So what happened was, like, a family was out and they had like a dog, and the dog, bless up Queen Renee, bless up Queen. This one guy, he had a dog. This nigga here, my God, what does this man want, man? Jesus Christ, I just wanted to come home, get in the tub, and get back to what I was doing. Anyway, the dog finds the body. And the innocent bystanders, they called the police, you know what I'm saying? They rushed the boy there. The mother and father, they get there and they see that they get to the hospital. Son's fighting for his life. He's in a coma. He got blunt force trauma to the head, broke leg, so on and so forth. All right. Well, all this is going on. Might I say that the mother and the father is very religious. Now, I'm pinpointing all these things out. It's the thing about religion. The religion takes away from the mother. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Queen Tasty? The religion gets taken away. See, I said I want to do a review because I said it has so much to do with real life. Police cover up some of the simplest shit by not just doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? See, these police, see, that whole thing was this. It was the lead prosecutor of the DA's office. He wanted his street cops who was working the beat, I guess his narcos, they was the ones, they was the task force. They was out here trying to get rid of all the crime. Basically, they had like it was a turf war in there. It was the what they called the Rolling Kings. Is that what they called? The Crown. But the Crown was paying the police. You understand me? So the whole time they was supposed to be doing the right thing, fighting crime, they basically taking under table deals. Basically, that's why I felt so passionate about this shit. You understand me? Because police is doing this shit. They are literally doing this shit. Turning the blind eye to the shit that they need to be, you know, busting, and going off her busting the mom and pop store, you know, somebody just over trying to make a living type shit. But the shit was so crazy. So the police that did the shit, that hit the boy, he felt bad. He had to get to conscious all the way through the first 7 episodes that I had seen. See, I can't give y'all the whole game because I'll be here to 12 o'clock giving it to you. So I'm just trying to give you what I got here. Let me so you see, try to give you what I got. So all right, so this fool was in the hospital and the mother come in and he's just standing over the bed and he's like, she asked him, she's like, what are you doing? Like, who are you? He was like, is he alive? And she's like, who are you? And he was like, I made a mistake, I'm in the wrong room. So he busts out, but he gives her something. And what's up, King Brad? So he gives her the son, he's big on seagulls, and he draws them on his wall. He makes what's the fucking, like, paper mache seagulls and things like that. And basically he just puts them everywhere. I guess it got something to do with him being free or whatnot. And they had like a foreshadowing in the presentation. They had a foreshadowing moment in the episode, like maybe episode 4, where they couldn't find the mother because the mother, she didn't want to. When I say that, religion was took from her because she felt like the father, he kept on wanting to say, you know, God did this for a reason. He kept on wanting, he tried to go about it. You ever meet that person that just so holy roller, like everything, God's gonna take care of this, God gonna do this, God gonna do that, and then at one time when some shit happens, it makes them question their religion. You know what I'm saying? Well, in this story, this is what happens. You understand? Shit happens, and the mother, she loses her religion. First it was the brother. See, yeah, I forgot about the brother. The brother used to be the ex gangbanger. He was sent away for 10 years. He joined the army. You know what I'm saying? He tried to get his life straight. I was like, what the fuck was that? I almost shot somebody. He went to go get his life together. So he comes back, and all this shit was happening. And him and the older brother, they get into it. The brother get into it because the father, he's talking, you know, all this, don't talk that blasphemous stuff in my house. And he's like, dude, you didn't even know your son just wanted you to be, just to figure out who he was, you know, just really just take time out to figure out who he was. And his dad, he's worked. He looked at everybody as a burden, like, if I don't work, then how would you do this, or how would you have food to do this, or how would you have, bless up Queen Kit Kat. It was just crazy, you know, you know them type of people. Like, once you watch 7 Seconds, you'll be like, nah, I know these type of people. You know what I'm saying? You'll literally be like, man, I know these type of people. And it was just so crazy that I'm watching it, I'm just like, my God, like, and just the communication was just horrible. Like, if the police, if Fish would have picked up the phone and talked to KJ more, then they could work with the witnesses more, because the witness was the little chick who was staying in the abandoned building who witnessed everything. Like, she was still in high school, but she was a heroin junkie, and like, oh my God, I was just like, my God, if I was in this story, then myself, it would have lasted 3 episodes, no more than 3 episodes. We would have had these people tagged, bagged, and injured all about a 3rd episode. I've been like, close case, yeah, close the gate. But I'm telling y'all, I'm butchering the story because I'm trying to ramble it off, and I'm trying to get in here. I did 16 hours, my mind's everywhere. But I'm telling you, if y'all got time, check out 7 Seconds. It's on Netflix. I'm telling you, it will not let you down. It will not let you down. But even with like, they got to talking about see what they tried to do, because the mother, I want to keep talking about it, but it's just so much. Like, the mother, right, she went to a separate lawyer to talking about trying to get, like, what was it, not almost like a settlement, but she basically wanted somebody to represent her son, because the police that was supposed to be helping her, Fish, he was trying to make it seem like he was a gangbanger, but in New Jersey he didn't have any priors, you know what I'm saying? But they had moved from New York. They moved from New York. In New York he had priors. He got like 2 misdemeanors. He got arrested for having like some marijuana joints. And the mother, she made the example that bless her, queen. She made the example. Yeah, most definitely. Check it out. She made an example that if he was a white, young white boy, that it would have just been a slap on the wrist. He wouldn't have got locked up for it. Which, I mean, come on, man. Pot calling the kettle black. We know, type shit. But it was just so crazy that she said that. Fast forward, see what happened was the police officer that had ran the boy over, right? The boy's mother ended up, how did she figure out? Oh, okay. She had remembered that he had came to the hospital. So she went to the police trying to give him the information, but they thought she was going crazy. So she ended up getting into it with her husband. So she was like, look, I'm not crazy. She said, I'm not going home. The husband tried to bring her back home and shit. She's like, that's not my home. So she started sleeping in her car. So like, she's just, what happened? I forgot. Oh, she was, her and her husband, they had worked everything out. So she had dropped him off on the bus stop so he can go to work. He didn't go to work. He walked back home. She was supposed to be going to work. She was like an aide at school. Well, on her way, she just broke down because she couldn't deal with seeing kids no more because she didn't have her son. On her way from leaving, she riding by like a bus, and she sees this dude. He got his hood on, and he's just hailing this boy, and she hears the voice, and she's like, damn, is that him? So she looking at him. She's like, damn, that's him. She follows dude all the way home. I'm talking about she literally followed this guy all the way home, and she waited for him to go in. And like the next day she leaves, she knocks on the door and everything, and his wife's her. They just had a baby. You know what I'm saying? They just had like a 2-month, they just had a newborn baby, and 2 weeks, two weeks year old baby. And she's like, your husband here, when he be back, and things like that. She literally did a stakeout in front of this man's house. She couldn't get the wife to cooperate with her, so she went and damn near broke in their house. She was like, you better leave, I'm gonna call police on you. So she was getting ready to turn around and leave. And when she did, bunch of times, see, the husband, he had a guilty conscience. So the same day, see, that's why I said I'm butchering the story, because I'm coming back and I'm telling y'all shit. But the same day that he hit the dude, he hit the little boy, the officer's name is D'Angelo, that's it. He's the head narc. He tells dude, just leave, go clean the car. So dude goes home, he washes the car off. He washes it. And the neighbor's looking at him. He's like, why is he washing the car? It's winter time. So he's washing the car. It's winter time. He don't say nothing. And then something else happened to where one of the wife's friends was driving the car, and he came and he's looking for it, and it pulls up behind him. He clocks out. He chokes the chick up. Don't you ever drive this fucking car again. So then something happened to where they tell him to get rid of the car. He takes the car and he gets it crushed. He takes it to the salvage yard. He gets it crushed. You know what I'm saying? And so they think the car is done with, but it's different little shit that I ain't gonna tell y'all. You know, I'm gonna leave y'all some gems so y'all go check it out. But what happened in that damn movie? Okay, so then the wife, the boy's mother, she goes back to the house. Like I said, the wife didn't want to cooperate. So the neighbor's just standing there. So she walk over, she asks the neighbor tells her everything, He's at the supermarket. So she pops up, they show dude pushing the cart with the little baby in the front. She taps through she said, I know it was you. I know you killed my son. I'm talking about like episode 4 through 7. I'm sitting on my seat like, oh shit. Oh, she's going in. I'm like, literally, mother went hard. But it just goes to show that, like, what she did, she took the initiative that the father should have took. Where the mother should have been going through, bless up Queen Foxy, where the mother should have been doing what the father should have been doing in this role, which was at home beating themselves up over self grief and hate and all that. You know what I'm saying? In the scenarios where I done seen where families then they had to bury they young, it's not like that. You know, somebody 9 times out of 10 the scenarios that I done seen, the parent that wants vengeance is the male. The mother is more level-headed. Now, don't get me wrong. I done been in some living rooms where the mother done asked for vengeance. Y'all fix this, because they not gonna fix it. You understand me? I done been in them living rooms. I done been in them meetings where it's justice being called for. You understand me? And the mother, she took the justice in her own hands. Cause like I said, the brother, he was a high-ranking gang member. He had to get out of that life. And bless her, Queen. You know, she asked for a bang and everything. She wanted a gun and everything, cause that encounter she had with the police in the grocery store, he lied to her in her face, told her, you know, I don't know who did it. I hope you find, you know, justice for your son. She's like, I know you did it. Why don't you just admit? He told her, like, basically, why was he even in the park? It's your fault he's dead. And man, she went off on dude. Like, they had to drag her ass up out of the store, man. I was just like, oh my God. But from that point on, like, shit got real. I'm trying to think. Let me see. What else can I give you? They found the little white chick, the little heroin junkie. They found her. And then the 3 road cops, they come in, right? She puts her hood on. She's trying to hide her face so they don't see her. It's just, oh my God. I don't want to give y'all all the gems. But my last and final part, because I started on this and I kind of got deterred away from it. But when she went to that separate lawyer, see, she wanted him to fight for his good name, because like I said, he didn't have any type of priors that she knew of in New Jersey, but in New York she didn't know about those. So he was like, I fought to get this one family member $5 million. They left your son out there for 12 to 13 hours. We can at least give you 10. And see, I'm saying all this because at the end of the day, when y'all watch it, y'all be able to see this is what I'm talking about. At the end of the day, I want to remove color from this, but when you are a certain demographic, you are just a number and a paycheck to them. This mother came to get justice for her son. You understand me? They just try to get justice for her son. And the first thing he got to talking about was money. I got them 10 million. I got them 5 million. They left your son out there for 12 to 10. For 12 to 13 hours. 10, 12, 13 hours. I can get you 10 million. First thing she said, I don't care about the money. This is about the justice for my son. Ain't this a on-current thing? We just want justice for our kids. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, I understand it. So check this out. The encounter that the mother had with the police officer at the Kroger's at the convenience store, you know what he does? He goes, he calls his little buddy at New York City, have him dig up the boy's records. Now what they do, they leak it to the paper. See, what that does, that goes against any type of leeway as far as suing the lawyer, suing the precinct. You know what I'm saying? Now this just tarnished his good boy reputation, because they ain't trying to give no criminal no money. You understand me? They ain't trying to give no dead D-boy, no dead banger no money. They don't give a fuck if the police did it or not. Once your character becomes into conflict. Now the money's going out the window. Now you got to defend your character, and that's what I wanted to bring up, because how many times have we been how many times have we been watching when the police kill somebody in 1 week? Well, I ain't gonna give you a week. In a week's time, the story come out on a Monday. Tuesday come out. Now you got pictures from 5-6 years ago when this motherfucker was holding money. He holds guns. Like, a person can never transition it through life. Me, myself, I'm guilty of that too. You know what I'm saying? At one point in time in my life, I was 24, 25. I was 24, 25 with $45,000 fucking dollars. That's as much money I've ever had in my life in one fucking time. Most money I've ever seen in my life was $100,000. Hard cold cash in my hand like this bottle is. You understand me? Hard cold cash. That was my cousin. They in jail. You understand me? My other homeboy, 60 grand, 60 bands. Somebody my age at that time, we was 21, sitting on he had a half a plate, had a whole, think of the biggest dish plate that you eat on, with a half a brick. You understand me? We young. Now let me get back to my story. Now they quick to slander a motherfucker. They quick to try to take what you did in your past and put it in your future like this is who you are. I could sit up here and name some names for you. One that comes to my mind is the young brother that they killed down in Florida, Trayvon Martin. You understand me? Come on, man. Mike Brown, you know? Justito Sterling. It ain't Alfonso. I can't think of my young brother's first name, but Sterling. You know, it's a long list of people that they literally died on a Monday, inserted their character come Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You know what I'm saying? They painted him in a, so I don't want to keep butchering his name. But it just stuck out to me. You know what I'm saying? That even in a Netflix show that they would do it. You know what I'm saying? It just blew my mind. Like, dog, they are petty for that. This man's mother, she went to the extreme after that. She didn't get the gun. Did she get the gun before? I think nah. She even, I ain't gonna tell y'all. I ain't gonna tell y'all. I'm telling y'all, like, literally 7 seconds. 7 seconds. Somebody told me about this a month ago. They wrote up on me last week. Said, man, you watched 7 seconds yet? Like, nah, man, I ain't giving you no more nothing to watch. 7 seconds was powerful. I mean that. It was real powerful. See, what I should have done is sit down like I told my black ass to do. Sit down and write down what I wanted to talk about. You understand me? So I wouldn't been butchering this. This would have went real smooth. Now I done wasted 20-something minutes of y'all time. This one should have took 15 minutes. I'm sorry. I apologize. I really do. But 7 seconds. If I get through that 10th episode, I'll be back on. Long as Rebel don't come on, you know, or Brad don't come back on, I'll be back on to talk about this. But yeah, I'm telling y'all, it was powerful. It was powerful. But look, bless up. I appreciate y'all taking time in to come in and listen to my crazy ass. I'm ready to jump off here and get on in here and get this work up. It's plantation filth off me. Hey, see y'all in a little bit. Bless y'all.